Hello, collective. How are you all doing? Today's reading is a pick a pile reading. I have some stones on top of each pile for you to choose from. The fact that the snake year that we're currently still in is not over yet means there's still some things that we can shed before we move into the fire horse, right? So I thought, let's do a pick a pile reading to get some predictions in terms of career, love, finances, self-care, anything that wants to come out. And yeah, let's get right into it, see what wants to come out. So this is pile 1. Let's get right into it. See if you feel called to the stone or the deck. Pile 2. There we go. I decided not to play any music in the background today. And pile 3. Just to concentrate and focus fully on your reading. So if you chose your pile, I'll see you there. And hello, pile 1. If you chose this stone or this deck, this is your reading. Let's start with the tarot. I have the basic, just a simple beginner's tarot deck here. So let's see what wants to come out. Let's see if there's any predictions for this year, anything you need to know, anything you can focus on. Okay, I can see money coming out immediately, but let's see what else comes out. We have the 3 of Pentacles in the upright. We have the Page of Swords in the upright as well as the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. So what I'm getting immediately, pile 1, is that this year you're focusing your efforts in the, I'm hearing, material plane. This is very much so about building a secure material reality, working on your abundance, working on your money, 222 on the timer. And this is going to be, I'm hearing you will have people to work with, but you'll also might have people that you'll have to fight against somehow. This could be institutions as well. This could be a job. This could just be a group that you're part of. Something is going to challenge you when it comes to bringing this new idea of abundance, this new idea or wish for material stability to fruition. We have the 3 of Cups coming out in the reverse. You'll be able to celebrate your efforts though. So you'll be rewarded and you'll have a team around you. We start with the 3 and we end with the 3 as well, because I'll take the 2 of Cups as the bottom deck energy. I did see the 10 of Swords there. It did peek out. So take it as it resonates. But let's focus on this part first before we get into something that might happen in the future of the year, like at the end of the year, or might happen after this endeavor has been finished, basically. With the 3 of Pentacles as well as the Page of Swords and the 4 of Pentacles, it's telling me not just to... because usually the 4 of Pentacles is a card of greediness when it comes to your finances. You pulling back, like you're not really sharing what you have. You're being really stingy. You're not spending a lot of money outside. You're prepping your meals at home so you can save your lunch money, right? But what I'm also hearing for your reading specifically is that you might not tell your ideas to everyone. You might have your trusted team around you, and that's pretty much all the people you're talking to this year. 0404 on the timer. You might be pulling back your energy, your mental energy a bit. You might be a little bit secretive about these new ideas that are brewing in your head. You might be working on some kind of project this year, pile 1, and it's going to challenge you a lot. It's going to challenge you. We have competition coming in here with the 7 of Wands in the upright. So the 7 of Wands tells you to, or asks you to, persevere through all this exhaustion, through all this competition. It wants you to maintain control over the circumstances, over your own powers is what I'm hearing, pile 1. So take that as it resonates. With the 3 of Cups coming out at the end here, it's telling me that you'll be able to celebrate your efforts. All this hard work you've put in this year, or you will put in this year, is going to be celebrated in this team as well. So you see people working really hard on the 3 of Pentacles. You see people discussing how to build something, trying to figure out the next step. Like how to implement the vision that they have, right? You might be, this is also telling me the Four of Pentacles in the reverse here in the middle of all of this is telling me that you might pull your energy back once in a while this year, pile one, from your team as well as from the competition around you. You might go inward, you might have, Spirit is urging you to find a place, preferably in nature, where you can be alone and just meditate, try to go inward, try to cancel out the noise. It's going to be a really busy year for you this year, pile one. So I would advise you to find spaces of peace in your day-to-day life where you can retreat and find balance again. 0550 on the timer. Now let's get back 555 on the timer as well. Now let's get into these two cards that have come out here. And actually I'm going to take the third one peeking out as well, because that is the last one. There is no other cards on the bottom or the top, so we can move on. So some of you, this is not just love. This can also just mean like focusing further on the project or this idea or whatever you're working on in a team setting. This could also just be being on the same page with the people around you, the people you are working on this project or this idea, on the people you are working together with, right? There's a mutual understanding, there's a partnership, an equal partnership. But for a lot of you, no, actually, before I move on to the but, I would like to add on to this 10 of Swords as well as this 10 of Pentacles. We are currently in a completion year. If you add 2 plus 2 plus 6, that equals 10. That is the end of a cycle. The World card, or like the Wheel of Fortune, actually it's in the middle of the major arcana, but like the theme of completion and accomplishment, being fulfilling some sort of obligation, or like something that a goal you set, or just bringing something into a state of wholeness, that is represented by the World card. And when we have all these 10s, as well as the 10 that we have this year, is telling me that you might leave things behind that hurt you. There might be endings to certain, we did have challenge and competition coming out here. I am not sensing at all that this is connected to your material endeavor that you are focusing your energy on this year, pile one, because with the 10 of Pentacles coming out here, this is financial security. You have secured long-term success for yourself and your loved ones. So whatever you're working on here, and we start with the Pentacles as well. We have the Pentacles in the middle and we end with the Pentacles as the last card. So this is about money. First and foremost, you are focused on money. You are focused on financial abundance, financial security, on your family, making sure that you ground yourself, that you have something safe for the future, because it really, you never know where this might go, right? Look at the state of the world. So there might be some painful endings that could also, and this is where the big but comes in that I was mentioning earlier. For some of you, this could also just be a romantic endeavor that might go sour, or that you might I don't want to spoil anything, of course. You never know how the path unfolds, and also this is the choices you make. So just be aware of these things. If you open your heart up to someone, if you do choose to give your energy to this person instead of retreating within yourself, make sure that you are on the same page with this person so that you don't get your heart broken. This doesn't even have to mean heartbreak in terms of betrayal or like being cheated on, the emotions not fitting, being on the same page. This could also just be third-party situations like having to move away or having to spend time on this project and not being able to give enough time to this person that you love. But I am sensing a strong romantic connection coming out here. And what I'm getting right now, looking at these two cards next to the Two of Cups, is that it could end this way or it could end that way, and that is up to you. The path this year, you have more power than you believe you do, pile one. So whether it turns out to be fruitful, someone that you can build a family with, or whether it turns out to be one of another deep wound that you have gained from a relationship that ended painfully, that is completely up to you and how you choose. This is also what I'm getting, pile one. I want to get some oracle cards just to see what else could come up, as well as if there's any clarifications from Spirit. I was thinking about whether to get time indicators, but I think your timing, your inner timing is much more important than the calendar right now. So I'm feeling drawn to the Soul's Journey deck, Oracle deck, as well as the Mystic Red Rose Oracle deck. And I'm going to pull some cards from each of these decks. I'm going to start with the Mystic Red Rose Oracle, I think. Let's see what wants to come out. I might speed that up. Maybe I'll speed that part up so you don't have to sit through me shuffling and picking the cards. Okay, yeah, I thought so. It was too strong of a romantic energy, not to mention I wanted to focus on this grounded energy, this artistic energy that kept coming up in your reading, but the love that was emanating from the Two of Cups was too strong not to mention it. And I was just confirmed with the first oracle card that popped out, which is twin flames, yin and yang balance, union and duality, complement and polar opposites. So again, very, very, very much so strong energy when it comes to romance coming your way, pile one. We do have the runner card coming out as well. So this is where, honestly, this energy could be you or the person you are dealing with, or this twin flame connection that you're dealing with. But usually when it comes to twin flame connections, you can run from it, but you can't really hide, you know. It's gonna catch up to you eventually. We have the runner coming out, which says fear of intimacy, running away, intensity and letting go, turmoil and fleeting. So one of you, or actually both of you, because I just saw 1212 on the timer. Yeah, this is the money card I was waiting for, because this is what you're pulling in, really. Like, I'm hearing no matter which path you choose, you will be pulling in money. So 222 on the timer as well. This runner energy could be you or your person, or honestly either of you, like both of you. You could be very focused on your material abundance, just pulling in money, pulling in wealth for your family and for yourself, making sure that you're safe in this unstable world, right? So you might have issues with vulnerability, with your emotional needs, and that will be very much so. In a twin flame connection, you are supposed to learn from each other. So this fear of intimacy, this abandonment tendency, this tendency to abandon is going to be very much so highlighted in this connection. And again, we have abundance coming out, which says positive mindset, manifest gratitude and blessings. So this abundance card is not just for the money you pull in. It's also the attitude you keep. I can't say attitude without the TikTok sound in my head. Did I just get you a little bit of attitude? Anyway, this is not just the financial abundance you're pulling in. This is also a positive mindset that you keep. 1331 on the timer, as well as 333. This is also about your manifestation ability, the positive mindset you keep, this mindset of gratitude, this attitude of gratitude, basically, that pulls in your blessings. The fourth card we have coming out is Coffin, which stands for new beginnings, liberation, reborn and transition, and tragic endings, which is also the 10 of Swords, which also stands for tragic or painful endings. So again, literally, we have abundance coming out for the 10 of Pentacles, as well as Coffin for the 10 of Swords. So whether you run or not from this connection, this is completely your choice. But either way, abundance definitely is coming in. This is what I was getting earlier. I think there's no more cards that want to pop out here because it keeps going back like this, so there's no more. I want to move on to the last oracle deck before I close out your reading, pile one. So there's a lot of goodness coming in. It's like you're completing something. You might have already worked on this project before, and this is finally the year of completion with all these 10s coming out here, that you're bringing something to a like full stop. You might be picking up on an old project as well for some of you and finally finishing it up. Some of you might be graduating. Some of you might be finishing an old job and moving into a newer one with a better pay. I'm seeing a bigger number on your bank account by the end of the year for all of you, though. So nice, very nice. Let's see what else wants to come out. We have abundance. You can't make it up. You literally can't make it up. I'm so in flow. We have abundance coming out twice. I cannot make it up. Let me show it to you like this. Thumbnail time. Okay. That is a horrible thumbnail. Please. Okay, let's just, girl, I don't know. There you go. You have abundance coming in. You are a limitless being, and you can manifest whatever you desire in this physical reality. And I think you're starting to understand that. So this is not just about money. As I said, this is about mindset. This is about manifestation abilities. This is about gratitude. This is about positive affirmations. This might be a little bit inappropriate, but I just had O method like pop up into my head. You can look that up if you're interested. So the bottom neck energy is also what I'm going to take. We have change coming out. You understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So either choice you make in this relationship, especially, you have to make one. You have to make a choice. You know what I mean? It's up to you which choice you make. It's just that you have to move, and you know it. You have to go somewhere. We also have loneliness as well as success coming out. So these are very much like connected to each other. Some of you might have an issue managing or prioritizing between your work as well as your romantic life. So you might feel less productive when you are in a relationship. You might feel very vulnerable and like not as motivated when you are with someone. You know what I mean? This happens sometimes. People are, it's like, for example, this is the same, it's a very weird example, but for example, before work, some people feel more comfortable eating breakfast before work because otherwise they don't have enough energy throughout the day. And some people don't like feel more comfortable not eating breakfast before they go to work because otherwise they'll feel heavy all day and tired. So the way you guys deal, especially you, but this could also be your person, with people or your emotions when you have to work on something, when you are focused on hard work, when you are focused on a project, is very much a little bit avoidant, is what I'm hearing. You might have, like, you might feel like you have to choose between love and success, and that choosing success will bring loneliness. You might have an inkling of like the consequences of your choice already, so you're more apprehensive about what to do. But let's read these first before we move into like more abstract territory. So for success, it says, you know that it says, I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Oh no. And for loneliness, it says, I know that I'm never alone. So you might have, this is the biggest, I guess, challenge for you this year, pile one, is choosing between success and choosing between love, like between love and success. And it might feel like you have to make a choice. You can only get one, but at the end of your choice, the most important thing, I'm going to spoil this for you, is for you to make a choice, because at the end of the choice, you'll get both anyway. The most important thing for you was to choose, not who you choose in the end or what you choose, whether you choose success or this person. It's the fact that you choose. It's that you choose one and you choose it with your heart. And that's when spirit is going to reward you with both, basically. It's like when your parents ask you, which one do you want? Do you want this one or do you want this one? And then you say, okay, I want this one. And then they're like, okay, you can have both. Here you go. Kind of like that, like a little bit of a surprise. So just follow your heart is what I'm hearing, pile one. That is your reading. That is the end of your reading. I will roll some zodiac dice just to see if we get any more confirmations, just to see who you might be dealing with, etc., etc., etc. So let's see. We have Gemini coming out as well as Leo, intense masculine energy. Hello, Leo. Hello, Gemini. Let's see what else wants to come out. We have Aries coming out as well as Virgo. Fire and earth. Hello, Aries. Hello, Virgo. One more time. And now we have Aries coming out again. Very strong Aries energy as well as Capricorn. So again, fire and earth. All right, y'all. This was your reading, pile one. Thank you so much for being here. If you liked it, leave me some feedback. Maybe share whether this resonated with you or not in the comments. If you feel called to, you can like the video too, or support me in any other way you see fit. In any case, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate your time and your energy, and I hope you do too, mine. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. See ya. Hello and welcome to your reading pile 2. If you chose this stone or the Tarot of the Woodland Wardens deck by, I think her name is Jessica Rue. I just checked the box. Then this is your reading. I already shuffled your cards, so let's get right into it. Let's see what Spirit wants to let you know for the year. If there's any messages, anything for you to look out for. All right, I'm going to take the 3 of Cups in the reverse because it came out. The rest of the cards are still not revealed to me, so I will be moving on. All right, so immediately the 3 of Cups coming out. So it's a bit, this is the Three's a Crowd card, right? It's like, it's just too much. It's like too much and not enough as well. So you're pulling yourself away. You're already feeling left out, and you don't feel like going somewhere where you don't feel like you're wanted or needed or appreciated or loved is what I'm hearing. So you might be, take it as it resonates. This could be a friend group. This could be family. This could be 0110 as well as 111 on the timer. This could be a job situation. But you're not feeling appreciated in some scenario, in some relationship of yours, and you will be pulling your energy back from this situation this year. You will abandon this ship and cut your losses. You will just, I'm hearing, you'll let go of the pain. You'll let go of the anxiety. You'll let go of the insecurity. Okay, this card is really, you see how it's turning around? So it feels like you still have some decision in whatever is coming out here. The way it turned around, let's see. We have the 9 of Cups. So it came out in the reverse. The 9 of Cups is usually my wish fulfillment card. It is abundance. It's not just abundance, but it's just you're naturally lucky. You're naturally lucky. It's like you magnetically pull in goodness, right? And this coming after the 8 of Cups is a really good sign, as well as it turning around like that. You might feel like you lost everything, right? You might feel like you lost everything. You really had to leave something important behind. But the 9 of Cups turning around like this, it's telling me that you still have a say in your happiness, in the matter of your happiness. So I'm getting the feeling, pile 2, that you'll be able to turn your luck around this year. And I'd like to see what luck you're pulling in. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my God, what was that? Ice cream, yes, please. Something like that, right? What the hell? What happened to us? Anyway, we have the Page of Wands coming out here. So there is something that you're focused on, something that you're feeling passionate about, something that you have your eyes set, like you've set a goal in some with something. And when it comes to creativity, especially, you want to take, like, you're action oriented, you know. That's why it feels like you're going to be turning your luck around this year. You'll be bringing in your wish yourself. You're done waiting for someone to give you the life that you want, is what I'm hearing, and to give you the love that you want, because we have the 2 of Cups coming out here. So yours is a very emotional reading, much more than the pile I did before you. Pile 2, you are focused on your heart space this year. I'm seeing Pisces. I'm seeing, for some reason, Sagittarius as well. Fire horse, so maybe that's why, but it doesn't matter. We have the 2 of Cups coming out in the upright, as well as the 10 of Cups here on the bottom. I just pulled it from here. So there will be someone. I'm seeing twin flame connection. I'm seeing balance. I'm seeing yin and yang. I'm seeing divine masculine, divine feminine in equilibrium. I'm seeing your wish being fulfilled. The 10 of Cups is my second wish fulfillment card after the 9 of Cups, and actually also the Star card, but that hasn't come out yet. Your luck will turn around. The beginning of the year, the beginning of this time might be a little bit hard. We have the 3 of Pentacles coming out too. So you'll be working on something. You might be, okay, what I'm hearing is, even if your romantic relationships are a little bit, there's a, like, a clusterfuck is what I'm hearing. Like, if there's a little bit of a pushback or like just a loss, a feeling of loss, a feeling of abandonment, a feeling of grief, a feeling of regret is also what I'm hearing. There will be something will lead you to your twin flame connection. And I'm hearing for a lot of you, pile 2, this will be the last bad relationship you will ever have. That is a very, very big thing to say. And that just came into to my mind intuitively, but I'm going with it. This is the last hard relationship that you have to work on without getting anything back from it, with the Six of Wands as the bottom deck energy, which is also usually... Actually, no, this is the Six of Wands, is the public success. I don't know why I was channeling the Five of Wands energy for some reason, as well as the Nine of Wands. I know he's done in the Nine of Wands. I don't know why. He looks like on the Rider-Waite deck, but this is the Six of Wands. He's successful. So I guess success is coming. There's no other cards as well when it comes to your relationship, and you will be publicly recognized. This could also just mean that you will be hard launched by this person, or you will marry this person. But again, me seeing the what was it, the Nine of Wands as well as the Five of Wands in my mind, and mistaking it for this one, is telling me that, first of all, even if there's conflict, even if you feel like you are fighting yourself at the beginning of the year, you deep down know that you are strong enough to deal with that. You deep down know that you're strong enough, and that's why the Nine of Cups kept turning around. You deep down know that it's you who has the hand in your destiny, is what I'm hearing. You are very much, you might have already figured this out yourself, but you're very good at manifesting. I'm sensing a collective, pile 2, that is very good at making their reality their own. Maybe Tyler, the creator, could be relevant. He's someone like that as well. He has that energy as well. Working very hard and just pulling in the abundance that he manifests and works on. And you give me that energy too. Even if you fight with yourself within, even if you feel like you always have to put in so much work, you know how determined you are. There's a reason the Page of Wands came out here, not the Page of Cups. It's you charging towards love. It's not love coming towards you or you even thinking about it. It's like giving Aries Venus energy. You are charging towards, very dominantly towards this love destiny of yours. And this is giving twin flame connection. Again, you could be getting married. At the very least, you have found a soulmate. At the very least, you found a soulmate. And not just a soulmate outside of yourself. Of course, you will be meeting someone, but this is also you being loyal to yourself. It's because you pulled your energy back and left and cut your losses, abandoned the ship, instead of constantly getting hurt, feeling left out, feeling like it's just too much. You might have been dealing with a third-party situation. You might have been cheated on, and this was the last freaking straw for you. This is what I'm hearing for a lot of you, pile 2. You might have been cheated on in some way or the other. So someone might have taken your job. Someone that you referred took your position. I'm hearing someone was actually cheated on sexually. I'm also hearing that your best friend lied about you and like just talking shit about you behind your back. There was some sort of betrayal where you finally cut your losses, and because you stood up for yourself like this, you will be recognized publicly. It's like people now see the way you respect yourself. They have no choice but to respect you in the same way. It's publicly being recognized. Your transformation is what I'm hearing, and that's why you're pulling in such goodness, because these two cards, this is... it doesn't get much better than the Two of Cups as well as the Ten of Cups. These cards are all good. Every single one except the first one is a good card. And even the first one kind of gives me the feeling as if you already know. Like, an example I could give you is a body. There's some people that can drink and drink and drink and get like alcohol poisoning, but there's also some people whose bodies are too sensitive for that, so they immediately vomit. I'm hearing you are the second type. You cannot handle that much, and it's a type of self-defense. You can handle a bit, bit by bit, but at one point, it's over. And that's when you move on. And you did a good job doing that. I want to pull from the Soul Journeys deck. I'm feeling called to pull from that deck. And then use the... There's probably some Twin Flame deck I have, don't I? Don't I have I'll probably have some. Yeah, let's use these cards. Let's use the Soul Connections When Two Hearts Meet deck to get some messages from your person first before we get more messages from Spirit, and then I will close out your reading, pile 2. This is beautiful energy. You are very strong. I'm hearing wounded warrior, wounded healer energy. Again, Aries too. Very much so Aries energy. But I think I was getting, I'm not sure. No, I was getting Aries. Especially Aries, but also Pisces and Leo. So that might be relevant to you. This is someone you might be dealing with, this person that's coming in, or this could be you. Okay, so guilt wanted to go back into the deck, but it did come out. Don't let guilt get in the way of happiness. And that's exactly it. You will be turning around this Nine of Cups. I will turn it around now so you can actually visualize that. You will turn this Nine of Cups around. You will not let the guilt from the past stand in your way, stand in the way of your happiness that you can see coming in. You can, I'm hearing some of y'all, you can already feel this. It's like a certain sense of anticipation. Like you can feel the energy, the auric fields like changing, fluctuating is what I'm hearing. So let's see what else wants to come out. I thought these were going to be messages from your person, but this is, I guess we're going to do it the other way around. I guess Spirit wants to talk to you. I'm also hearing your higher self, like yourself in the future. Your higher self was guiding this with Spirit. This is very woo-woo, but I think for a lot of you, you're sensitive enough, sensible enough to understand what I mean. But again, take it as it resonates. We have embrace coming out. Embrace what destiny has in store for you. And I think you did that. That's why you left. You could have held on to this a little bit longer, but you knew that because of this anticipation, you already knew that the best thing for you to do right now is just move. Just leave the situation. Very good. You're very intuitive, giving me Empress, High Priestess energy, as well as the Magician. We have emotions coming out. Yeah, very emotional. Look deep within your emotions, and that's exactly what you did. And as the bottom deck energy, this will be the last card I'll pull from this deck. We have true love. True love comes when you least expect it. But because you're very intuitive, you're already expecting it. And this is just a confirmation for your twin flame coming in. I will now also pull from... Actually, I will be pulling from the No Communication Messages Oracle because I want your person to be speaking. I want their higher self to communicate with you. Maybe we can kind of figure out what they're going through at the moment, how they're developing, because you are going through an immense transformation when it comes to your emotions. And I'm hearing you're going back within. That means you've already been there. And like you're going back there to just check the interior. Check if you have anything to clean up, metaphorically speaking. And prepare for when someone else will take, like, step foot into your heart space is what I'm hearing. Very poetic. You might be dealing with a poet. But let's see what your twin flame wants to tell you, wants to say to you. I'm glad I got a love reading. I'm happy that the second pile got a love reading. I'm happy. Okay. We have no one compares as well as others' opinions. I feel bound by my culture and my family's beliefs on how I should live my life. I'm working towards breaking free from limiting myself based on their beliefs. So this person, your person is currently still bound to their village, bound to their home, bound to the institutions that they are attached to. This is giving Hierophant energy, and they have to take a chance on themselves. They have to charge forward and towards their own destiny like a knight. And I think the Fire Horse is the perfect year for them to go through this transformation. And I think they will be charging towards you directly, or it will feel like you're charging towards each other at the same speed, and you will just meet like just at the right time. It will be the right person at the right place at the right time. Okay, we have no one compares coming out as well. No matter how many people I've met and experiences I have, there's no one who compares to you. Again, I think they're gonna set their sights on you and not let go. They're not gonna focus on anyone else anymore. I think when they meet you, they will know pretty quickly, maybe even in the first moment that they see you, that they want to spend the rest of their life with you. It will be really hard, even if your relationship were to start off slow, that you just you befriend each other and you stay friends for 6 years. Both of you would still be in love with each other. And this is not sneaky either. This isn't sneaky behavior and like you're using the friendship to advance on a sexual level. Not at all. It's the opposite. It's you're both. I'm hearing this for some of you who this is relevant for. Others of you are much more have much more temperament and passion. You will charge towards this person directly. Again, I was channeling Aries Venus. But for some others of you, you might both avoid each other sexually and romantically in the beginning. Stay on this friendship plane and just both feel guilty is what I'm hearing about having feelings for each other. So 1441, you might be mirroring each other is what I'm hearing. 444 in the timer as well. And you will feel guilty. We did have guilt coming out here as well. You will feel guilty for having these feelings towards each other, because it will feel like you've used each other just to get, like, it's hard to explain. I don't know your feelings. You will know exactly what I mean if this resonates. But anywho, there's no more cards on the top or bottom except this one that came out. And we have need time to heal coming out here as well. I mean, yes, we were sensing there's a transformation going on in your person's life as well. They're trying to, like, remove themselves from the village they are attached to. And they're trying to break free from these labels, from these, like, feeling constricted, right? And I guess they need time to heal from these chains that they're trying to break free from. Right now, I'm in a space where I need to focus on my healing and self-love. This isn't about you, it's about me. Exactly. Give them time to heal so they can become the person that deserves to be with you, is what I'm hearing, because they put you on a bit of a pedestal. No one compares. So 1551 on the timer, again, you could be mirroring each other. This is giving big twin flame energy. No one compares to you. They want to live up to that standard, is what I'm hearing, pile 2. So you wouldn't have guessed that we started out with such a negative reading, right? With such negative energy, like anxiety. But again, this wasn't really negative. It's you taking a step back from that. Anyway, to close out your reading, I would like to roll the zodiac dice 3 times just to see who you might be dealing with, who you might be, just some confirmation for you, right? We have Gemini as well as Aquarius, air signs coming out here. Air signs. This could be you or your person. Take it as it resonates. Let's see. We have Capricorn as well as Cancer coming out. Okay. Moon and Saturn energy. The mother and the father. I did see father wound popping out here earlier from the deck, but I didn't take it because it didn't pop out. So there might be vulnerability issues. This is just coming into my head intuitively. There might be vulnerability issues because of father and mother wounds, like parent wounds. But again, take it as it resonates. You could be healing these in your relationship. That's very nice. Yeah, we have Sagittarius as well as Gemini again. So Gemini is very strong in this energy. That is the twins. So twinsies, I'm hearing you will, again, very much so be mirroring each other. And yeah, I'm also hearing you'll travel with each other, obviously, with Sagittarius coming out. But yeah, that was your reading. Thank you so much for being here. If you liked it, please like it and leave me some feedback in the comments if you feel called to. Regardless, I'm so happy you shared your energy with me. I'm so glad I was able to share mine with you. I wish you a happy new calendar year. I'll be wishing you a happy new year again, probably sometime around February, and then again at the end of March. There's so many new years. Isn't that beautiful? There's so many new beginnings. So that's so nice. There's so many infinite possibilities is what I'm hearing. So yeah, that was your reading, pile 2. Thank you for being here. See you in the next one. Hello and welcome to your reading, pile 3. If you chose this little stone or the Rider-Waite deck in German, then this is your reading. I already shuffled the cards, but let's do it one more time before we get into what the story of 2026 is all about for you, what Spirit wants to tell you. Oh, okay, so we have the 8 of Cups coming out for you as well. Okay, so you're dealing with some sort of loss this year, and with the Cups coming out, this is telling me it's some sort of emotional loss. You're abandoning some sort of ship. I'll get some more cards to see if you might have messages in the pile before you, but let's see what else wants to come out. This could be something completely different. What I do know is that you are letting go of something. You are abandoning some kind of situation. 0101 on the timer as I'm seeing it. Let's see what else wants to come out. That took a while. Okay, so this is what I was seeing in my mind earlier. I guess it wasn't the night. No, that was a different card, actually. Don't listen to me. I'm just speaking aloud. I'm speaking my thoughts out loud. We have the 7 of Wands coming out here. So this is like expressing yourself even in a situation where you're supposed to be quiet is what I'm hearing. And love as well. So I'm hearing this is going to be an intense, transformative year for you. You're still shedding so much is what I'm hearing, pile 3. And you are working through the challenges. You are charging forward or towards your destiny with courage is what I'm hearing. And just being sure of yourself, or doing it 2 and 3 on the timer, even if you're not sure of yourself, even if you don't have all your ducks in a row yet, you're still doing it. And there's love coming in as well, or at least some sort of unified partnership where you feel like you're on the same page as someone else. So there's all kinds of things happening to you this year, pile 3. And I'm hearing for some of you, this might be connected, like interconnected. This loss, this challenge, this divine or unified connection, or these might just be all kinds of different things going on in your life at the same time. So in any case, it's going to be a really busy year emotionally for you, pile 3. And you'll be looking at, with the 7 of Pentacles coming out in the upright, you'll be looking at what you've already accomplished is what I'm hearing. You'll be looking at what you've worked on. You'll be looking at the growth around you, and you'll be thankful for it. You'll be really thankful for it. And because of this gratitude. So what I'm hearing from Spirit before I continue with the reading is, practice your gratitude affirmations this year. Practice your gratitude in general. Like, develop a grateful attitude towards the things in your life, because that's how you will pull in even more. This is the law of attraction, a very simple, one of the simple universal laws. And you have some sort of financial endeavor coming in this year, pile 3. Let's see what else wants to come out. Yes, exactly. So this is the last card as well, so there's nothing on the bottom or the top. The rest is still unwritten, and the last card that came out is the Magia, which is the Magician. You left something behind. You cut your losses. You've managed to persevere through the challenges, even if everything was chaotic, even if you weren't prepared adequately, you still made it work. You're trying to see people as your equal. This is not just relationships, but how you approach people, right? You're thankful for what you have in your life. And because of all these good attitudes, despite, like, this is all exhaustion and compromise. All these cards here in the beginning, the 8 of Cups, the 7 of Wands, the 2 of Cups, and the 7 of Pentacles. 7 might be a relevant number. These are all cards of compromise in some way, you know. This is not just you being egotistical or charging forward by yourself or something like that. This is you cutting a loss, so you having to make a compromise with destiny and yourself is what I'm hearing. You working through challenges even if you're not prepared for them. So even if the universe burdens you with these situations, you still work through them in a very humble and courageous way. Then here you have to make compromises. If you want to be equal to someone, to accept their freedom, they have to accept your freedom. And to do that, you have to sometimes compromise on your freedom so you can both accept each other. Same as the 7 of Pentacles. Look at all this hard work, and they're not even done yet. They're not even done yet. And despite knowing that, they're grateful, you know. All of these good attitudes. In German, there's a word called Tugenden. I'm going to put in the video what that means. And you are a really tugendhafte person. You are very virtuous is what I'm hearing. And that's why Spirit is rewarding you. We have 555 on the timer as well. You will be manifesting. Look at the color change. I'm also hearing you've anticipated this. You have yellow popping out once in a while here in these cards. Once in a while there were indicators. It's like hidden in your emotions, hidden in the spiritual signs around you, hidden in your emotions again, hidden in the work you do, hidden in the things you wear as a burden, like wear on your shoulder. All of this magical energy, all of this manifestation energy, it was like foretold. It's like you can anticipate it already. So something big in terms of your money, something big in terms of your just opportunity in general is being manifested right now with your power pile 3. And I'm feeling called to pull some. No, I'm not sure why I took out the love oracle, but I'm gonna keep it here just in case. What I was feeling called to was the soul's journey. Again, I've used it in every pile until now, so there's a lot of transformative energy in the next year, especially for you. You're going through a lot, and you are doing that so you can pull in the things that actually match with who you are becoming. 717 on the timer. Excuse me, confirmation burp though. So let's see what the cards have to say. Let's see what else wants to come out. Some confirmations or anything else you have to pay attention to. I'd like to pull 3 cards before I go ahead and read them. So we have 1 card coming out already. It's hidden to us. We have honesty coming out. 1 more card, please. Thank you. As well as failure. We have relationships as the bottom deck energy, which I will read first. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. This is exactly what I was saying. You're manifesting something that fits with the person you are becoming. Okay, I'm hearing you're very honest with the failures. It's easy for you to surrender. And there's a lot of energy coming from these cards. With this purple energy, this is crazy. Okay, there's all different kinds of purple. I'm not sure what that stands for, but it is a very mysterious color. It's like giving me 8th house Scorpio energy, right? But anyway, let's read these cards. We have honesty, surrender, and failure coming out. So for honesty, it says, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Exactly. You can't always expect it from others, but you can expect it from yourself if you know who you are. So, okay. There's a birthing process going, not birthing, what's it called? Insemination, whatever. Surrender. I can release my need to control. Yes, you do. You can. That's why even when you are faced with challenges, you surrender to them and just do what you can. Do the best you can is what I'm hearing. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So again, you might be a very humble, or you have become a very humble person over the years, especially over the last year. And these cards are really reflecting your virtuousness is what I'm hearing. And you're being rewarded for that. This Page of Pentacles, the more I look at it, this is not just your money. This is not just financial opportunities. I'm just hearing that you're going to be able to ground yourself in a reality that pulls in all of these things. Because that's what I was getting earlier. I genuinely thought we were going to get a Swords card here, because that would represent all the elements, all the suits, right? Which are also represented here by the Magician. So these are all, it's like arcs, yeah, is that what you call it? Not eras, but like arcs that you had to go through this year, that are all connected to the different elements, right? Different parts of yourself, different ways of looking at life. Looking at life from the element of the Pentacles, like an earthy position, looking at it from a more emotional standpoint with the Cups, looking at it from a more action-oriented standpoint. And I guess with no swords coming out here, this is something that you might be working on this year as well, just more mental things. But this is also something that you could be going away from. Again, take it as it resonates, and you might be just grounding yourself. This is very much so grounded energy. This is on the floor. Like it doesn't get more like grounded, for example, than the 7 of Pentacles. Like you are in the work, you are in the midst, you are in the field doing your work and looking at what you've already accomplished, being grateful for what you already accomplished, right? This is very much so based in reality. Nothing going on in your head. You're not thinking, you are doing, and you are feeling this year is what I'm hearing. And that is a very, you're following your instinct, right? You're manifesting with the universe, and the best thing you can do is just listen to the laws of the universe, and it's telling you to be humble. 111 on the timer, and you are doing that. You're displaying all this virtuous behavior, and because of that, you're pulling in an abundance that is not just connected to your, again, financial opportunities, but also love, also action, projects that you might start, or just relationships that you might start, right? Yeah, you might have already, I'm hearing for a lot of you, you've thought enough. You've thought it all through. It's time to implement 1144 on the timer. It's time to implement what you have been ruminating on about for the past years and just get it done. Put it into reality. Cut your losses. Go through the challenges. Compromise with people. Find a unified, like an equal platform to stand with people on, and be grateful for what you've already done, and don't be so scared of the path ahead. Rather, make sure to look behind you once in a while to see where you come from, is what I'm hearing, so you know where you're going too. You know where you're going. Beautiful reading so far. I'm gonna roll some zodiac dice to close out your reading, pile 3. I think you were the shortest reading. I didn't pull any other cards, but I don't feel called to do so, so I'll keep it at that. I'm sorry, I think you're getting 5 minutes less, but I don't think you mind. I think this was just confirmation for things that you already know. Again, with all of this yellow popping out once in a while in your day-to-day life, I'm thinking you've already anticipated this change coming. So I might be dealing with a Leo or an Aquarius. Those are sister signs. Okay, very nice. Sister sign energy is always interesting. It's shadow and light, right? Also 2 of Cups energy. We have Scorpio coming out as well as Aquarius again. Pile 3, your reading cut off because of storage issues on my phone, but we had Aquarius coming out again. I'm not sure what the other sign was. I hope it was filmed, but if not, then just take it as a sign. Anywho, I'm gonna roll the dice like 3 more times just because we were cut off. We have Libra coming out as well as Sagittarius, air and fire. We have Aquarius coming out again. So Aquarius is the most important sign out of all the dice rolls I just did. We have Aries coming out too. Okay, last time we have the water signs coming out. We have Cancer and Scorpio. One more time for the roll. Leo again as well as Pisces. So damn near, well, what is it? Why did I just stutter? Why did I just lose my words and start slurring? What is that? That is almost the entire zodiac sign is what I was going to say, but not really. I think it's like 6 signs. Anyway, take this as it resonates. Thank you so much for being here, pile 3. It got a little chaotic at the end, so don't get shaken up is what I'm hearing. If at the right before the finish line it doesn't look how you thought it would be, it's just an illusion, whatever that means. Just take it as it resonates. I'm taking everything as a sign these days. You might be like that too, but you know to listen to your intuition the most. Anyway, that was your reading, pile 3. Thank you so much for being here. If you liked it, then like it, or subscribe to my channel if you want to hear more from me, or leave me some feedback in the comments if you're feeling called to. Regardless, I'm so happy you are here. Thank you for sharing your energy. Thank you for taking in mine, and I hope you have a wonderful year and rest of the day. Bye bye.